Alright.
Here is a light bowgun guide, you OP bastards. This thing is, in my opinion, the most OP weapon in the game. I don't like to claim in any game that a particular weapon is the most OP one, that is most unbalanced, so on. But truly I believe that this thing is ridiculous. When you can make Nergigante look like a little chihuahua, then you know something's not right with the weapon. The mobility that this weapon provides while also dealing fuck ton of damage is a dangerous combination that cannot be rivaled by any other weapon that I've tried so far. I beat Nergigante with sword and shield, which is probably the easiest melee weapon to use and one of the most efficient ones, but I was pissing blood in the process. Now I try just for the fun of it to see how it will go with light bowgun. He barely touched me the whole fight. So let's jump to training area, cover some moves, and I'll show you later on how to play this weapon. It's a really simple method, not much to say, but anyway, let's get to training. What makes this weapon so goddamn good is the fact that you can move fast while shooting. I mean, that's a simple thing that you would think otherwise, well, that makes sense, you move and shoot, so what's the big deal? It makes so much difference in this game, you won't believe until you try it. You have a simple crosshair. When you have that inner circle, you're doing maximum amount of damage. When you only have that white crosshair without the inner circle, you're doing minimum amount of damage. Same as with heavy bowgun and bow. There's plenty ammo types that you can use. Everything is mostly fantastic. The ammo that you can use depends on the bowgun that you got. Some bowguns will use dragon ammo, some bowguns will use slicing ammo, it all depends. There's plenty of fantastic ammo types. Two ammo types that I wholeheartedly recommend are paralysis and pierce. Pierce can do insane amounts of damage, and you've got it in large quantities as well. Paralysis is connected with Wyvern Blast, and it can be used to great effect when enemy is paralyzed, when you put down Wyvern Blast and then dish out sick amounts of damage. There is also a melee attack that can stun opponents if you hit them in the head with it by pressing triangle plus circle at the same time. I never personally used it because there's no need for it in my opinion, but if you want to knock out opponents, that's the way to go. The biggest thing about this weapon is Wyvern Blast. That is essentially a trap that is activated by shooting at it, or if the enemy does some kind of an attack right next to it. These are the two ways that trap is activated. It's amazing against any kind of enemy, and especially good when you combine it with traps and paralysis, because you paralyze an opponent, then put down a couple of Wyvern Blasts and then shoot at them while enemy is stationary for insane amounts of damage. That's why I said that paralysis ammo should be a must for this weapon, or at least bring some traps with you. Another cool feature is that when you're sliding and you jump, press triangle button and you'll reload currently equipped ammo while smashing the opponent with a weapon. Another thing that you can do that increases ability even more, like the weapon needs it, but anyway, here it is a sliding evade. That is done by shooting and then pressing evade button twice in any direction. You're gonna do quick sidestep and the second press will do slide so that you can get easily out of opponent's reach. Honestly, you don't need skill or practice or experience to be good with this weapon. Simply try to paralyze or trap the opponent, lay down some Wyvern Blasts and then smash it with any kind of ammo that you want. In between I always use Pierce ammo because it's so goddamn good. It goes through the length of an enemy's body, damaging all the organs in between. Depending on the angle that you shot it from, it can do lots of damage in one shot, and you can have 50 of them. Even if you cannot paralyze or trap an opponent, you're alright. The whole thing with this weapon is that you're safe all the bloody time. There's no worry about receiving so much damage that you're gonna die instantly. I mean, yeah, there's always that worry against some cheesy opponents like Nergigante that if he catches you once you're done, but that's just the nature of the game. Still, I did not feel danger in any way that I would fail the mission, die too many times, or I don't know what. This thing is absolutely ridiculous, and it requires almost no practice. Just note that every ammo type's got its own little quirks. Some of them need more time during reload process, some of them have longer firing animations, and so on. You're gonna see for yourself. And you can always reload every single ammo that you've used by holding triangle button. That would be it for this video. As I said, nothing special to add, nothing special to go in depth about, because there's no depth with this weapon. It's simple, deadly, and nothing can rival it in my opinion from what I've seen so far. Honestly, it's kinda boring. Anyway, thank you all for watching, I hope this guide helped you, and see you all soon.